Pleased to be joined by Joanne Green, who is the founder of Reviews for You. Hi there.
Hi, Ellie.
So yeah, really delighted to have you. Reviews, so important. We know that 90% of people read and are influenced in their purchases by reviews. Yet what is really quite astounding is that only 20% of people respond to reviews. And of that, could argue even half on even decent responses. So yeah, what's your thoughts on this topic?
Thanks for having me, Annie. Yes, it's interesting that only 20% of businesses globally respond to their reviews, especially when you consider that, most businesses do ask people to post a review because they understand the influence of reviews, but yet they underestimate the influence that their replies have. So, for example, over 65% of consumers say that they would only book a hotel or a restaurant that actually answers their reviews. So by not responding, they're literally losing sales. But obviously there are reasons, people they don't have the time at the moment, or maybe they don't have the resources to respond to their reviews. And that's actually why I founded Reviews for You. But another reason for founding Reviews for You is because in my last role, I met very regularly with hoteliers, and we would talk about their strategy, and their main objectives were basically to increase their direct bookings and reduce their distribution costs. And yet they weren't responding to their reviews. And yet reviews, in my opinion, review sites offer a huge marketing possibilities. They're great marketing platforms. And when I asked these hotels why they weren't responding, they basically said they didn't realize how influential they could be, and they just didn't have the time. And so, at the end of the day, Google and TripAdvisor combined have over 5 billion restaurant searches a month, and almost 4 billion hotel searches a month. So, if you're doing a promotion, if you want to run an early bird or a stay for pay for offer, then why not add it into your responses and let it be seen by millions? So my tips on how to effectively respond to reviews would be to include, there's quite a few, I could go on for hours about reviews and how to reply, but my main tips are to personalize the response, which means include the guest's name if they've added it to their review. In 9 cases out of 10, the property responds with "Dear valued guests," even though Tom is the person that's left the review. And this can set alarm bells ringing that this is a generic reply because they've not bothered to use the person's name. And also personalize the reply by talking about mentioning something in the content, from the content of their review. So if they've stayed with you and they've celebrated an anniversary, or it's their 7th time with you, then acknowledge this. It's a huge honor. So, thank them for doing this. And also, if you want to increase your direct bookings, then put some contact details in the response. And then they don't have to navigate the internet or just go onto an OTA site to make a booking. They've got your phone number, they've got your email address, they've got your website details. They can just book direct, which is at the end of the day what most businesses want. And as I've said already, include marketing, and direct bookings. If you want them to stay or to book directly, then say book directly and we'll give you a free bottle of wine. So these are all possible, and these opportunities are being, they're being missed because people just don't have the time to invest in responding to their reviews. But it really does work.
Oh, thank you. Really powerful, and I think some very useful, quick, easy wins there to drive revenues, straight away. So thank you so much.
You're welcome, Annie.